He's actually seeing the Most High God sitting on his throne. Read.
Whose garment was white as snow.
Now, if God is a spiritual being, why is he wearing garments? So now we talking about a spirit wearing a white sheet, looking like a Casper. You see what I'm saying? Is that the case here? No. He's actually seeing a person wearing a garment. Go ahead.
And the hair of his head like the pure wool.
No, it was like the pure basset hound.
The pure wool.
No, it was like the foxes we find in the ground.
And the hair of his head like the pure wool.
Like the pure wool, like what? Like him. Like him. Like you. Like that. That's pure wool. Go ahead.
His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire.
Sit on that?
Yeah, that's it on that.
You see what I'm saying? They telling you that God is a white man or God is some kind of spiritual. We don't know what God looks like. But we just told you what the Ancient of Days look like, right? Who did he look like? Goddamn devils. What did he look like? He looked like you, right? He looked like you. So why would you, and I'm not trying to judge you, but why would you get this white man tattooed on your arm?
I was very young.
Yeah.
At the time.
Right, yeah, I understand. But now you know a little history.
Definitely.
As a matter of fact, we can actually tell you exactly. Give me that Wisdom of Solomon. You know what I'm on. We about to say. Hold on. Give me a few more minutes. Just a few more
I gotta
minutes.
go get my leg actually.
All right.
I'm gonna get her and I'll be back.
All right. Yeah. That was up. We out here.
Yeah.
Go back to Isaiah, or give me what you got. What you was holding. You got a precept?
It's a precept for people that don't listen.
No. Give me Proverbs 3 and 12.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 3.
Yeah, I could have.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 12. Bring it out! For whom Yahweh loveth, he corrected.
For who the Most High loves, he corrects. That's why we on the bottom of society. That's why we can't get no rest in this nation. That's why we got heathens walking up and down the streets that was built off the backs of our ancestors.
That's right.
That's why these heathens don't show you no respect. That's why these other nations are firing you and hiring you last. You're the last pick. That's why you got the so-called Chinese man over there holding his nose when you walking by, thinking that you stink. That's why the so-called white man got you working on Saturdays to death. You supposed to get paid every day.
Right.
The so-called white man is paying you every 2 weeks,
Once a month.
once a month sometimes. Man, that's on the bottom of society. You see what I'm saying? Read it again.
Even as a father, the son.
From top.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 12. For whom Yahweh loveth, he corrected.
That's why we're in such a low state. And that's why all these other nations are above us. It's the same way you would with your kids. With your kids, if they don't do what you say, they don't take out the trash, they don't clean up their room, you're gonna chasten them. If your kids is all outside running around and you don't do nothing about them, you don't love them. You see what I'm saying? That's why we're in such this in this bad situation right now. That's why we're on the bottom of society. Yeah, you got your Steve Harveys out there, your Michael Jordans. They got a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit, but they're not they're an anomaly. They're the ones that sold their souls to the so-called white man. They're the ones that the Most High is not dealing with.
Right.
But you blacks and Hispanics that's locked up in jail, living in the ghettos, living check to check, the Most High is dealing with you because he's trying to get you to come back to him. The same way your father would put you on punishment. The same way your father would give you a spanking with the belt or the switch to get you to come back to his rules and regulations. Go ahead.
Even as a father, the son in whom he delighteth.
Even as the Father and the Son in whom he delighted. Give me Luke 14:23. So we out here trying to wake our people up, man. Get y'all away from these other nations, man. All these other nations that hate you, we out here as watchmen of the Most High to wake y'all up for that. Read what you got.
You said 14:22.
14:23.
The book of Luke, chapter 14, verse 23. And the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges.
The Most High told us to come out here to the highways and hedges. As watchmen of the Most High, we supposed to be out here warning y'all on these corners.
That's right.
We supposed to be out here correcting our brothers and sisters and saying to hell with these so-called white people and the so-called the Chinese people, the Arabs, the Filipinos, whoever. We telling you to come back to your God as a nation. Go ahead, read.
And compel them to come in,
That's definitely
that
not
my
what-
house may be filled. That's what watchmen do, brother. Them shorts ain't regulation. And the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges.
Most High told us to come out to these highways and hedges and wake our people up. Give you the knowledge and understanding of the Most High.
Right.
Get you away from all these other nations that we love so much, but don't love us back. He told us to come out here and get y'all away from the nation that you bled for, you cried for, you died for, and what they do, they beat you like a dog. They still don't love you.
That's right.
You got the little brother, Lil Nas X, changed the game for country music. What white people say? We hate it. We boycott it. We don't want nothing to do with it. Wrangler, made him the face of Wrangler. Now these devils is boycotting Wrangler. You see that?
Bring that out.
But we would put a heathen over us. We got damn, what's your boy name? Eminem as the rap god. You see what I'm saying? DJ Khaled hogging up all the game. You see what I'm saying? He ain't Jewish. He's a filthy, disgusting I think he's Moroccan or something. He's a filthy, disgusting heathen. But we put them over ourselves while we got a so-called white man over here boycotting us. You see what I'm saying? So the Most High told us to come out here and wake our people up. Go ahead on that.
And compel them to come in, that my house may be filled.
The Most High said, compel you brothers and sisters to come in, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Because you had to deal with the Most High. Your forefathers had an obligation to keep. You see what I'm saying? The Most High is trying to get us to come back as a nation. Read what you got.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, verse 14. Bring it out! Turn, O backsliding children!
The Most High said, turn, oh backsliding children. You made a promise, and guess what you did? You backslid your Indian guild. Ain't that what they call it, Indian giver, when you give somebody something and then they take it back? That's what y'all did. What's up, brother? All right, what's your name? You got a question?
My name's Robert.
Robert?
That's my slave master name. I had met y'all, some of y'all brothers about 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, down at 5 Points.
Okay, all right.
And brother gave me a flyer. Hooters, I think.
God.
Yes, I came over here. Actually, I was over here about 2 hours ago.
Okay, good.
I didn't see y'all, so I started walking around there. And walking around there, I told my old lady, I said, I might head home. I said, let me go over here. Because I follow y'all on YouTube, too.
Kind of, praise.
I'm over the road and stuff, you know, and I'm here to
Give me
learn
what
all
this
I
down.
can. I even got the 1611 on my phone, you know, trying to keep up with you.
So were you a Christian? You getting out of the Christian church? Now you're coming into the truth?
I want to come into the truth.
Kind of, praise. You know you're an Israelite. You know you're an
I
Israelite.
didn't know that, brother.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Well, bring it out.
Yeah.
Started, give me Deuteronomy 76, and then, take me home from there. So you didn't know you was an Israelite, so what made you start watching us on YouTube?
My wife,
Your wife?
she saw y'all on, they did a special on YouTube. She saw one of the specials. And then she saw something on, I don't know if it was HBO or something like that, because I'm over the road on the truck.
Okay,
And she
sure.
called me about it. And then after that, man, I was just hooked.
Okay. All right, bring that out. Because we are, this is our goal, right? This is our mission
Yeah.
statement. The Most High told us to come out here to these highways and hedges and wake our people up and separate from these other nations, right? Because these other nations don't mean us no good. That's
Okay.
why we're in the position we are now, right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We the first fire, last hire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
We
yeah.
5 times more likely to get shot up by the police on a routine stop or for no reason. You see what I'm saying? The police is getting off. Police is getting off on murder charges. They're getting off from that, right? All right, kind. I'll pray.
I just want y'all
Right?
to know that.
We
Yeah.
blacks and Hispanics make up 33% of the population, right? But 56% incarcerated.
I got a brother
That's
sitting in prison
lopsided,
now,
right?
man. He's been sitting there about 10 years now.
Go ahead. You got precept? Go ahead.
It's the book of John, chapter 10, verse 27. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. And I give unto them eternal life,
This
and
is
they shall never perish.
this is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ,
Okay.
right? Everybody thinks Jesus Christ is coming back to give out kisses and hugs. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's coming back thinking God loves everybody.
Because that's what they told me, that church over there in DeKalb County
Right.
I'm going to.
But I mean, think about this, right? Have you ever thought about this? Have you ever thought, well, if Jesus is giving out kisses and hugs, inviting everybody to barbecues, passing out roses, why they kill him in the first place? You see what I'm saying? And what you was reading about is an angry black man.
Okay.
Did you know that Christ was black?
I didn't know until y'all brought it out, and then I started going into Revelations. Like I said, following y'all on the tube. Revelations, John gives a revelation of Jesus Christ.
Okay, read that precept one more time.
Come. It's the book of John,
just
chapter
been off
10,
there.
verse 27. My sheep hear my voice.
Yahushua said his sheep hear his voice, right? The people that he's speaking to, this word is going to for them. And if you are of his sheep, you're gonna grasp onto it. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Right? God. And I know them, and they follow me.
And you're gonna follow Yahushua, or who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Go ahead.
Right? Verse 27, 28, Salakia. And I give unto them eternal life.
So that's what brought you over here. You see what I'm saying? Your wife heard the word. You heard something that you liked. You had to come find it. That's why you was here 2 hours early looking for it. You see what I'm saying? So now it's our due diligence or it's our obligation to teach you who you are.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to tell you, and all our people, that you are the greatest people on the face of the earth. Out of all, go ahead.
Why these white folks are trying hard to persecute us and kill us.
That's right. Don't whisper.
That's exactly
Come
what
on
it
here.
is.
Hear the word.
That's what it is. All these white
can hear,
folks
don't
want
be
to kill
bashful.
us.
Don't be
These
bashful.
same with these cops
But,
want to kill us. Him too.
That's right.
So,
That's
yeah.
right. You are
See all of that.
you supposed to be on top of all of this right now.
Okay.
Go ahead, read what you got.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1.
Did you know our slavery of the blacks and Hispanics was prophesied in this book? See, the first and foremost, this is not a religious book. It's just a history book. That's all it is. It's a history about a relationship between a father and his children. That's all that's about. And the so-called white man, when he ransacked us and destroyed our temple and all that stuff, he took this book and tried to turn it into something else.
That explains
Which
why
what he did.
some of these scriptures, like, I was sitting in church. You ain't never hear them talk
Yeah,
about first
never.
Esdras, second Esdras.
that's all
None of
in
this.
that part.
Judas.
They took
never
that
talk
out in
about that
when?
sitting in church, man.
Back the 1800s? Or was it before
know?
then? I think it was
Book
before
of
then.
Maccabees. They don't
Yeah.
talk about
Yeah,
that in church.
but the Apocrypha is the reason why they took it out because
Yeah.
it's a major piece of history that's within
Us?
for all of us, the whole world, right?
Okay.
How we got into a lot of the situations we are. It bridges the gap between the Old Testament and the New Testament. Go ahead with that.
You know the history of what we were doing in Egypt? When the Israelites was in Egypt?
No, only thing from what I've been hearing in church, Joseph.
Well, hold on. What,
That was
you
it.
went to church, right? You used to go to church? You used to go to church?
But I wasn't, I'm gonna be honest, well, I was only going because that's what the family made me do.
Oh, okay.
And I wasn't
I'm
getting
about to say,
nothing.
what are these
I'm just
pastors
gonna be
doing
real
over
with
there?
you,
They ain't
man.
teaching y'all nothing.
Yes,
we
but,
gonna,
but you're right though.
oh yeah, they don't
Because you
teach
say that, you're right. Because you know what they doing? I don't believe that pastors should be getting paid to get a word. But guess what? That's happening when I go to fellowship. And see, me and the old lady was looking at Jeremiah, and I was like, wait a minute. Jeremiah talks about,
where it say, woe to the pastor.
yeah, we was reading all of that, and I'm like, wait a minute. I said, but they ain't supposed to be taking no money.
That's right.
Not like that anyway.
Well, let us
Go ahead.
Let,
Bring it out.
let us give you some of these
We was
scriptures.
in Egypt.
To
We
take
was
back
in,
to your wife.
Slavery. You know about Moses parting the Red
Yeah,
Sea?
yeah.
All right, this is after that when we're in the wilderness. He's talking to the children of Israel. And it says, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently.
So the Most High, after he delivered us out of Egypt, he's sitting his children down and he's telling them, okay, if you listen to me and listen to me good, read.
Unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
To me,
to observe and to do all his commandments,
No, some of them.
all his commandments,
No, just half of them.
all his commandments,
Do everything I tell you to the letter, read.
which I command thee this day,
Which I'm telling you this day.
that the Lord thy God will set thee on high,
No, equal to.
on high,
No, we all human.
on high,
No, we all one people, man.
on high,
Most High said, if you do everything I tell you to do, we're gonna set you on high.
above,
No, equal to.
above,
No, we all one people.
above all nations of the earth.
Above all nations on the face of the earth. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you do what I say and do it with the same way,